You know the usual drill, just getting it all sorted in the background, and I'll be with you shortly, I hope. Right, all sorted. Hi ho, cheese toasty, hi ho. And good evening. Do apologise if I pronounced this incorrectly. Joseph Criven? Let's see. Go and focus march. That should be alright. Just make sure that finishes, and then I can boot up Hearts of Oak. So, as you may be spotting, getting comfortable in the background, we have the Kleber. So we're going to start off with a Kleber game, first game in her since I had her for like a little bit of early access testing, so it's going to be interesting to see. Literally just unlocked her, so let's see how this goes. Going for Violetti, so fingers crossed. How are you coping with the heat? Well, here's a trick. We've filled up the bath with like lukewarm water. So whenever it just gets a little bit too hot, it's just go jump in the bath. Cool down. It's basically like having a swim, like a paddling pool or something like that, but it's in the house, so you can just jump in at your own comfort. So rather than taking cold showers, sometimes just having the bath ready, because then that way you can jump in just before you go to bed without waking anyone up. It's an old trick. Sniper match, hello. Good day. Any news on the Royal Navy CVs? Not to my knowledge, although I don't think anything was mentioned in today's mini live stream. Launching Hearts of Oak. There we go. Hello, Exterior. Good to see you. Right, game of domination on Crash Zone in the Kleber. Tier 7 and Legendary game. Kagero, Shimikaze, Kleber, Suzuyu, Hipper, Amagi, Bismarck, Massachusetts, August, Parsifal. Interesting. Yeah, let's get over to the left flank and back that up. At least then we're going to have some aircraft support as well. I think racing into B is just going to be a quick way to sign my own death sentence. Yeah, doing well next era, doing well. Good to catch up with you yesterday, actually. It was a bit of a laugh. But yeah, it is just stifling hot here in the UK. So, bearing with, I guess you could say. Cheese toasty. Good, thanks. Joseph, I'm not happy with that they eventually made the ZF6 as a tier 7 instead of legendary. Yeah, she's going to be heavily nerfed. She looks like she's retaining her reload booster, and generally good traits. So I suspect that she's probably going to lose her British style smoke, I think, if I'm possibly correct. Ooh, okay, brilliant. Our carriers actually dropped some fighter support over the Alpha objective, so I'm actually going to push in and see if I can close and get the cap. What's the destroyers again? Kagero, Shimikaze, Kleber. Ugh. Oh, they're capping with Shimikaze. There we go. That's what I wanted to avoid. I suspected he was going to probably pop a smoke screen. Is that radar? No, that's not radar. Right, on goes the I win button. Let's see if this works. Oh boy. This is a rather intense start to the stream. Just in case he thinks about it. I might be able to drop off. Nice. We live. Oh. Right. I guess I'll go have a look at the other cap then, and try and catch up with the chat, which has gone. Oh my lord! Hello, Mike X Gaming. Hello, hello. Captain Cranky. Good day. Oh no. What have you chaps done? Why are you just... Paolo Emilio might even be a legendary. I think Paolo Emilio's tier 7, from what she's been teased. Tier 7 Global XP ship. That's to 1. Correct me if I'm incorrect in pronouncing that. I believe it's 1 is the way to pronounce that. GSOC. 30 degrees centigrade on my living room thermostat currently. 26 degrees centigrade over here. It's basically a French ship in the German camo and slow. Oh, okay. She's going to be slowish. Slow. So I got to try and like keep an eye on the chat and keep an eye on the game. Tom Ralston. It's so hot and humid in New Jersey, USA. It's 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 37 degrees Celsius. Ugh. I wouldn't survive. No, I would leave town. Oh. I could shoot. I might just duck over to these battleships and give them some ears, but Christ, couldn't even imagine that heat. Yeah, I think the hottest we've had here in the UK, at least in my lifetime, and where I've been, has been like 34 degrees centigrade, which is horrible. Mike is going. The Clipper, nice ship. I'm going to abuse that so hard. Yeah, no, I don't blame you. She's a very, very good ship. Tom, I was working out in the heat today, almost passed out. Oh my lord. Make sure you get some fluids in you. Glad to be back home. Don't blame you. Get some fluids in you. Oh, okay, we know there's a DD over here. What is it, a Kagero? Kleber. Oh. I'm going to Hunter Kleber. I've got an Otago in backup. And he's probably he probably hasn't used his I win button. Joseph, our max today was 27 degrees Celsius, with 99% humidity. Ugh. Ugh. Is that actually a flight of aircraft, or is that just some aircraft leaving their run? Oh. Oh, it was a full half Quebec. This is probably going to be the end, but we'll just see. It's probably using the I win button. Ah, everything's good. Right, while that's happening, I'll try and catch up with the chat because that went absolutely nuts. I'm not used to it going this quickly. Yeah, please drink lots of water, guys. Just indeed, chin chin. I drink like a fish to the point where the wife actually thought I was a diabetic once. Gito team, must be nice. No AC in the UK. It's very true. On the cider, I've got some lager and some rum tucked away. I'm going to hold off on those until a bit later. Really, AC isn't popular in the UK, or just you don't. Air conditioning in the UK is just not popular. Not as popular as it is in, say, some other countries like, say, Australia and America. The reason being is obviously what weather we're getting now at the moment is what you call like freak weather. So our houses are more designed for like the winter and the autumn and the spring. So when it comes to summer, our house is just like stifling hot. It's like in Australia. In Australia, they have so much heat that they don't design their houses for winter. So that means their houses are freezing cold in winter, and they have very high elderly death rate in winter over in Australia, just because they don't design the houses to keep warm, because they design them to keep cool. Let's just look at this destroyed tank in the battleship. Joseph, in Scotland they don't even know what AC means. Hot summers are very rare. Yeah, like it's like a week a year. Sometimes it's not even that. Jesus, most houses do not have it in the UK. I'd say 95% without. Yeah. Brandon, hello Brandon, hello. New ship looks nice. It did look nice. I did stuff to it. But yeah, Clavera is nice. It's nice. And the ZF6 looks interesting. The Palo Emilia looks. If she does get the crawling smoke screen, that's going to be difficult to resist. I'm going to have to confess. Music has. It's changing. That's fine. We're getting new ships. Nice. Yes. Palo could have been legendary. Yeah, this is the thing. The Palo Emilia could have been legendary. The ZF6 could have been legendary as well. So they've really down-tiered them to get them to tier 7. So it's going to be intriguing to see how much that affects their overall performance in comparison to PC. Actually, as I've still got to catch up with the chat chaps, feel free to make some requests, and then by the time I've caught up with the chat, we can then actually crack on with the next ship. Tom, oh god, that's crazy, dude. Can't imagine having no air conditioning. I've had days with losses of power, but not having AC at all. Sucks. Sorry to hear that about that in the UK. Yeah, it's like, this is the thing. We'd only have like air conditioning for like 7 days a year if we did have it installed. I know we do. We have it installed in our office, but our office is one of those environments because you've got so many computers and stuff. It is just quite a hot environment. We'll just put the Kleber up like that. You jammy sod major. Brandon, I thought it was going to be a legendary, honestly. Yes. 26 is a heatwave for the UK. Major will be cracking out the warm beer soon. Yeah, so Captain Cranky from Australia is used to much higher temperatures. Cossack. Okay, yeah. Alright, I'll ready up the Cossack, and hopefully I should be able to catch up with the chat. There she is. We'll launch her, and then we'll see where we get to. Jesus, that's why people in the UK complain about the heat at home and people assume they're just wimps but forget we don't have aircon. Yeah. And it's always such stagnant air whenever we get a heat wave as well. Mike is saying, when are they fixing the turret bug? I believe from what I've been reading, they're working on it. They're working on it, so it should be hopefully soon. Hopefully the bug will appear as I start playing BBs again. Next patch, I suspect. Yeah, I think they're gonna. It might not be when the patch drops, but it might happen sometime next patch. They might do a hot fix. I suspect it's because remember at the start of this patch, there was an issue of overpens, like overpens are not causing any damage. I suspect that this is like a knock-on impact of that change. Okay, Mass Jervis, Aoba Trento, Graf Spey, Nuremberg, Helena, Eisenhower, Colorado, Domination, Sea of Fortune. I better head over to Charlie. Brandon, I finally just got done with this this week 3 missions. Oh, very nice, very nice. We're in week 4. So next week is the last week before we go into the next patch. So obviously, if you are pushing for the Georgia, you've only got like 1 and a bit week left. Mike is going. I'm loving it and hating it at the same time. Yeah, the turret bug, yeah, because at least it means that you can kind of hurt like bowing battleships, but at the same time, if you play a bowing battleship, that can be a bit irritating as well. Good day, Nomas. Good day. Chazad, or Chazdad? I'm not sure which way to pronounce that. Having trouble with my air conditioning here in Iowa. Can't get it to shut down. Gonna have to get a sweater pretty quick. I envy you, sir. I envy you. I would love to be in that situation. Very true, Major. We have lots of insulation in our homes, yeah. Captain Cranky, the death rate in Australia is due to dingoes stealing babies, not the cold. It would appear that my team want to play the left flank, so we're just going to have to see how this goes. I love it when I was blapping a Baron Jean Bar for 12 to 15 KSL. Very nice, yes. That is it. Now is the time that you can get your payback on those ships that really wind you up. Ships like the Wichita and the Jean Bar and the the Vladivostok, the Lenin, the Snop, all those battle tanking battleships. Now is the time to punish those. I've probably got the mass here, haven't I? Who's the mass working with? Gneisenau. We'll back it up and I'll just try and catch up with the chat. Brandon, the YOLO doesn't get the rolling smoke, sadly. They're working on it. I think they want to give her the crawling smoke screen like the Italian cruisers do. So it's a work in progress at the moment. I guess they said it's subject to change. Oh joy, I've got both of their destroyers here. Should be enough to get out of here. When are you going to tell me about that, Jeeves?
Torpedoes astern.
not going to catch with the drone. Hello, Simpus. Just literally spotting names now at the moment. Oh god, okay, the cruiser I was supporting was that. Well, that was supporting me is gone. I gotta get out of here then.
Engine boost activated.
That was close. I just gotta run.
Alle Kräfte, diesen Bereich erobern.
This is going to be an awkward engagement. Okay, yeah, they're both coming right after me. Let's see if I can draw them away then. What's my flexibility? 5.2. Okay, so I can outspot both of them. My hope is maybe, like, this is not going to be interesting, chaps, but the Mass has twist and track. He knows where I am. He's in the division with the Eisenhower. So potentially I might be able to say draw them off. And if the Mass keeps chasing me unsupported, I can then turn the tables on the Mass and get rid of the Mass. That's my thought process anyway.
Engine boost deactivated.
Okay, there's the Colorado. So the Colorado's going, the Eisenhower's going. I suspect the Mass turned around. If the Mass has turned around, that means I can go back and grab the cap. But my hope is maybe I just got their destroyers and stuff just to waste a bit of time coming after me and not finding me. Can you request the Hipper? Yes, yes. She says it's set to be even warmer tomorrow. I know, and I'm planning on laying some concrete tomorrow, so I'm not sure. Might have to just get like an early morning and try and do it in the early cold before the heat picks up. Name that was, but the turrets always on rare occasions do a 360 when before this patch. I know that one actually. I've seen that. I think I'm going to be I'm going to be unmolested by the Mass and the and the Jervis, so I think I might have a good opportunity to grab this cap and rejoin my team. So I'm going to position myself off to the north up here. Might actually position myself in such a way that I can go through those islands. Brandon, speaking of the Emilio, do you think they'll add an Italian DD commander? Not yet. I don't think so. I just suspect that we won't see an Italian DD commander until we get like an Italian DD tech tree. It's a bit of a shame though. I kind of would have liked it if they did. Okay, so it's potentially one of their DDs going up the middle. Yeah, okay, we've got the Jervis there. Where's the Gneisenhower going? Gneisenhower's going off to the left, so I suspect the mass is going off to the left. It's all about reading the map and just keeping an eye on what's going on. And that unfortunately means I have to keep jumping in and out of the chat. Captain Cranky, on a serious note, I've changed my commander philosophy on British cruisers, going for reload inspirations and pushing out as much DPM. Is that on the British heavy cruisers or the light cruisers, out of interest? Seems they have to add a DD commander for Italy for sure now because of the Yolo Emilio. I don't think they will. Like, with the pan-European destroyers, it kind of made sense because obviously, why did you drop off detectability when you're quite obviously right there? Yeah, I might as well just go for a cheeky cap here. Yeah, we'll go for the cheeky cap. Tuesday, I brought the Iowa before I knew about the bug and promptly sold it. Couldn't understand why I was taking devastating salvos from the front from 16-inch guns. So there was a few million lost. Oof. Yeah, it's usually best to avoid selling ships, really, because at the end of the day, it doesn't really work out as an economical benefit within the game. Sometimes it's just worth, once you buy a ship, just just accept that you've bought it, because you don't really gain much out of buying and selling all the time. Unfortunately, you just end up losing credits doing it. Hello, Native History Hub. Good to see you. I thought you were starting at 9:30. That was the plan, but having negotiated the wife, I managed to negotiate starting a bit of an hour early, and so I thought, well, I'll do a 3-hour stream rather than the 2-hour stream, just stretch out a bit. No, seriously, the Cossack gets a bad reputation, survived the majority of the enemy team and 2 sonar DDs. Yeah, it's just about playing it clever. I mean, came top of my team on that flank, but I have a very cautious gameplay, which probably favours the Cossack. I try and pick my engagements. If the situation's not in your favour, don't fight. Like, if you're not going to win the fight, don't fight it. Just move away. And so it's just those kind of engagements. Like, the Mass really wanted to kill me, but he couldn't find me. He knew where I was, but he had to make a decision. Does he come after me and try and do a gunfight with me? But then he's isolated against me, so he had to turn back, and that meant, oh, I can come back in and get the cap and stuff. So, yeah, I haven't really got an issue with the Cossack. I do like her recent buffs though. Her buffs to her torpedo reload and her main battery reload is actually really nice. It means that she's gone from having like the same DPM and stuff as the same DPM as a Jervis and the same torpedoes as the Lightning to actually just generally better, which I think has definitely made the Cossack a lot stronger. The Hipper, which I have been playing quite a bit recently. Let's launch with that. No issue. My spell check is taking the night off. Don't worry, I can usually. I'm dyslexic myself, so I'm used to reading bad spellings. So usually my brain will like correct it. Okay, right. I've got 10 on my British light cruisers and Madden 16.3 and Millenbilly, or however it's spelled for reload. Yeah, no, that's a very similar build to. Oh, well, who do I do that? That's a very similar build to what I do on the Italian cruisers. I use Sanzanetti with like a agility range burning, like an agility burn damage reload build with reload inspirations, and it works quite well with the Italians. I did it quite recently in the Malfi video. Domination Haven, Tier 6 and 7 game. Fletcher, Mayuku, Otago, Hipper, Ragnarok, Bismarck, Champaign, Georgia, Massachusetts. I'll play a bit of the left flank and see how it goes. Chistosi, I know I was just so disgusted using the procedures to buy the Hipper instead. Well, I can't blame you there. Like, personally, I'm not much of a... I don't really play battleships that often. If I'm playing socially, I'll just let someone else play the battleship. If I'm playing solo, I'll dabble in a battleship every now and then, but I'm usually mostly cruisers and destroyers. So, like, the comparison of how much I played the Hipper to the Iowa I've probably only played like 4 games. I just don't at this high tier. I just don't like playing battleships because it's so overpopulated. The population of battleships is so high. I kind of don't like playing battleships because I feel like I'm just adding to the problem. I'd much rather play a cruiser or a destroyer and try and assist the battleships rather than join the battleships. Ooh. Need to get some more distance between me and the Massachusetts. Kind of find the Hipper, she performs a lot better at a bit of range. I mean, you don't want to be under 10 kilometers to a 16-inch gun battleship, if you can help it. Oh, Neptune's beard. Did you get the submission I sent? I think it was like 5 to 6. Probably not. Well, I probably have received it. I just haven't checked the inbox. So I'll have a check at the end of the stream and see what the situation is. Lucien, hello Lucien. Is the tier 5 French cruiser good? Because I keep getting Sistelt all the time. The Le Gazinière. I guess she's going to suffer with the same kind of problems that the Emily Batin does. Gazinière. Trying to remember. I think when I played her, I didn't mind her too much. I always take her out for a spin after the Hipper. Could do that, that'd be nice. Anyway, can I also say that Mecca is becoming less relevant, and even Scott, because if I'm firing more often, the dispersion matters less, if that makes sense. Yeah, no, it makes sense. And also, if you're firing, you're being detected. If you're being detected, then reducing your concealment is negligible. Oh, come on. This is embarrassing. There we go. Yeah. Right. Jeez. I'm a cruiser main myself. Bedoini is my most played ship. However, I go through the stages of Battleship Madness. No, we all do that. Interesting, you're using Muller. I've been running with Lucians as per the as per 7 Hipper. Yeah, I've used Muller because he gives he has like an AP trait, and then I inspire with Lucians and someone else. I very much just made the Hipper all about AP, which is it's a way to go. It's a way to go, I guess you say. Captain Cranky. I am still thinking about my British heavy cruiser setup. I'm using the other bloke, Fraser. Yeah, I use Fraser for the British heavy cruisers, and then I use Tyrwhitt for my British light cruisers. And then I use Tennant as my British AA cruiser build. So if I think I want to run like an AA build, I run Tennant. Can't decide between Fraser and Tennant. I much prefer the agile build usually. The thing is, what you can do with the agility build is, like with Tennant, you don't need to use Zerlane Hipper as an inspiration, whereas on Fraser, you kind of... I feel like it's beneficial to your overall health. Oh, Neptune Spear, that's going to hit the island, isn't it? Ooh, he's rammed the island. Getting to the point where I don't want to be getting any closer to the Massachusetts. However, he's distracted and weak, and I might be able to wrap him up. There. Gonna launch an aircraft. Oh, I think we're going to end up accidentally sealing the Mayuku because... I hope somehow... There you go, that's fair. Right, that just leaves the Fletcher. So we will actually load HE for the first time in this game. But yeah, done 77,000 damage from 99 target hits with just AP. Yeah, the AP on the Hipper is just really nice. I just love, like, I'll just use AP for most of the game unless it's a destroyer. Captain Cranky, I'm finding the heavy cruisers are incredibly unique without the concealment.
Das war ein großartiges Gefecht.
Unique.
Ich schulde Ihnen was.
The thing is, I find the British heavy cruisers have like quite accurate guns and good fire chance. Oh, there he goes. They've also got like reasonable anti-aircraft capability as well. Oh, Lewis, hello. Nice. Do like the Hipper. I don't play her on a social level, but I do, yeah. She has a bit of fun every now and then. We were talking about the French, weren't we? Why I did a German impersonation, I don't know. Gazinaire. Oh boy. That's my speed build. Actually, nah, let's not worry about that. Let's grab that. Let's take the Gazinaire out now. No worries. Love to see more hippers to fuel my favourite pastime. Yeah, I know what you mean. Ironically, recently, I've been playing the Hipper a lot, and no one's been firing HE at me. But then again, with the Hipper, I like to stay 10 kilometers plus from a battleship, and usually that means there's something else for them to shoot. I also like to stay angled as well, which can help. Captain Quirky, no smoke, etc. can be fragile. Yeah. Knowing their armor does help. Keeping at range helps as well. That's one of the reasons why I use Fraser, because obviously he has reaching out. So that does mean you can obviously stay a bit further away, and then take steer clear of Belarus's, and then he's already got a speed buff on him, and then I inspire with Zerlane, Baltimore, and Von Muller as well. So they're slow, so I make them faster. They need agility, so I do that, and then I just give them a bit more range, and then I play them as like a support cruiser more, rather than they're not really aggressive. They're not something you should really charge in with. Right, lock off the guns there. We'll get a bit of a manoeuvre and then we'll see where we go. Lucien, I struggle with the French cruisers. I don't play them often. Is going to be the truth. I remember when I was playing the Tech Tree, the Gazinaire was very much like hit and miss. Like one day you loved her, the next day you didn't. The Algeria was, I guess, a very similar kind of situation. The Charles Martel I actually have not played. I've got her, and I hear that she's probably quite strong. She probably is, but I just haven't really played her. This is the problem. Like once you get so many ships, it's very hard to give them all fair use. And at the end of the day, if you've got your favourites, like you got your favourite nation, your favourite couple that you do well in, you're probably just going to stick with them most of the time. Good eyes now, 15-inch guns, this could hurt. But the dispersion saves me. Maneuverability feels good from playing her at the moment. But this is with a speed build, so I am motoring around at like 30 plus knots without the engine boost. I think we're just going to let the flank develop a little bit. There's definitely a destroyer out there somewhere. Just might just try and just folding back, just making sure we close the door. We've also got the smoke screen there. Okay. Oh, Lewis, since Hipper got the buffs, Prince Eugen's been collecting dust. I could see that. Or they give it. You never know. They might actually move those buffs over to the Prince Eugen as well in time. It's just for wargaming, it's easier for them to add and remove buffs to the tech tree ships first, before doing the premiums. Because obviously what they don't want to do is just keep like buffing and then nerfing the premium ships that people have paid for, whereas the tech tree ships, they can kind of do whatever they want almost, and it is what it is. Ooh, okay. He's closing in, then it's advantageous for me to stop here. Okay, we'll look onto that. GSOC, people knock the hip as high explosive. But I had a game on Two Brothers earlier, Southeast spawn, and I was about 100k damage to 2 bowing Yamatos with high explosives. Didn't take too long either. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, like I won't complain about the high explosives on the Hipper. I haven't got an issue with that. But I've just found that the armor piercing is just like really nice. To the point where I now practically just use the armor piercing until I need to use the high explosives. I've got to see if we can get the lead right on this. I do not deserve that. I do not deserve that. That is, yeah, that's bad. So what, we got the Genevi and Algeria and a Lion on this flank. Other flank looks like it might be in trouble, but I don't want to race over there yet. To be honest, I think I might actually need to move over to the other flank and assist. Yeah, I'm going to move over. And then it was. I encountered the Eugen in my last game, just kept taking its engines out every time it showed its face. Yes, that downside to those German cruisers. When someone does abuse it, it really hurts in a Hipper or York or a Prince Eugen. Yeah, so I'm enjoying the Hipper at the moment, and I'm getting lucky not coming across players who know that weakness of the German cruisers. However, whenever I do end up with a game, like I have had historically, where someone does know that issue with the German cruisers, those games aren't fun. They really get on my nerves. Simpus, Legaz now has a reload booster on PC, but not on here. I wonder why. That's a good question. That does sound like quite an interesting trait. Gotta make sure I got room to kite. He aimed very high with that high explosives. I'm gonna have to focus. I got two 16-inch gun, one 15-inch gun battleship looking at me, so that is overmatch written all over. Yeah, there's the overmatch. I think we're just gonna have to start kiting and try and making this a bit more difficult for them. Ooh. Oh no. This does not look like the game's going in our favour. Lucian, I stick with German battleships because they are powerful and tanky. Fair enough, fair enough. I'm not gonna complain about other players' tastes in ships.
L'équipe ennemie a pris l'avantage.
Oh no. Damn, these torpedoes are too short ranged. Should be able to, yep, steer through it. Oh no, I'm going to start turning back in, aren't I? Finally the Fubuki's managed to do something. Oh. Our flanks. Oh yeah, this game's over and done with. All I can think of doing is getting myself some defender ribbons. Oh, come on. I've got to do aim lower? Or can 6-inch just not overpan? I'm going to be better off using HE. Yeah, I'm going to be better off using HE. This is always horrible, trying to dodge incoming fire when you're driving towards an enemy battleship. Fubuki, I need you to like do some magic on the war spy, and I'll maybe see if I can do something with this one. This is gonna hurt. What? Oh, you're waving. And distracting me so I get shot. Thank you, love. Oh no. Hmm? Oh, I'm gonna.
Problème résolu, chef.
I need less distractions. My dear wife. Oh god, okay, this is getting there. Okay, 700 and something health. Oh, thank God. Ah, Neptune speared the aircraft. I've just got to make a run for it. And just hope. No. I should have thought about the aircraft. Right, where did I get to? Strange. I must be lucky. I've only played about 7 to 10 games in the Hipper. I had quite a few BBs, HE salvos catch me. Not once had my engine knocked out. The HE has to land the midships to knock your engines out. Oh, Lewis, I literally got the global XP for the Oregon the hard way. Oh, what, grinding all the way. That's a nasty way to earn it, but fair enough. Lucian, can we division after this match? Lucian, you're the one I have to go looking for a division, isn't it, I believe? Can do. GSOC, I agree. AP all the way on the Hipper, unless the target is angled, which they were. Ended up losing the match, their left flank collapsed. Yeah, that's the problem with, like, Two Brothers. It's like, you're really reliant on your two flanks doing well. Hello, Jessman. Hello. Oh, and cheerio, name was. Thank you for coming by. We're an hour into the stream, and so I probably should give you chaps a nudge and say if you could give the stream a thumbs up, that'd be much obliged. It obviously helps promote the channel and the stream. Yeah, I didn't do too bad in Legacy in there. Yeah, it's just her armor just feels like she's a bit on the weaker side. Let's see. I'll just go looking for a division. We'll see what we get. I think it's Titanic, if I remember. But let's take a look at the armor scheme of the. Yeah, that's the issue I have with the Legacy in Air. There's just no armor. So I mean, you can only angle against 8-inch guns. Oh, that is rough. Yeah, so that's going to be the Legaziane's issues. She's not going to like high explosive rounds at close range from any cruisers, so you don't really want to be getting into a cruiser brawl. She's not going to like any battleship AP, so you need to stay at range. So she's very much a kite at range ship. So you probably want to be using like her speeds to get out onto the flanks to get those crossfires in. Want to be looking at specking rudder to dodge, and then probably using your engine boost to get out of sticky situations or traverse the map and change if you need to support another flank. I don't believe we have any more requests at the moment, so I might just take something tier 5 out. Actually, because we were talking about the British heavy cruisers, we'll take out the Devonshire, and I'll stick my non-AA build on it. Yes, we'll go for a Devonshire with a non-AA build commander, but I'll still keep the AA guns module. Seriously, the usual advice with the French light cruisers is actually to go broadside. They are paper thin, but have spaced armor. You will take a citadel, but it's extremely rare. Yeah, against a battleship, yeah, go broadside on. Against a cruiser, this is the thing. Like, I feel the biggest issue for a French light cruiser is heavy cruisers, like 8-inch heavy cruisers, or maybe 6-inch. Cruisers with equilibrium of power. That just hurts a lot. I don't like spawning in the centre. Tier 5 and 6 game. Fubuki, Mahan, Shirisatsuyu, Bedoini, Grand Spain, Lagazinaire, Bayern, California, Tennessee. This is actually a good game for a Devonshire because California and the Tennessee are 14-inch guns, while my main armoured belt can actually angle against those. The Bayern does have 15-inch guns, however the Bayern is also incredibly inaccurate, so as long as I stay at range, I should be alright. Graspe 11-inch guns, Lagazinaire, Bedoini 6-inch guns. It's not too bad, but I'm not liking the way the Icarus is saying nope to the centre. Oh, the centre is a very quick way to die in a cruiser, I have to confess. I think I might play right flank and then see where we go from there. What's on the right flank then? We've got the Tennessee. What's the Lagazinaire? Bedoini. Not sure if our Lagazinaire has gone AFK or whether he's in the crux of changing manoeuvres. Yeah, Tennessee is reversing. Oh boy. Knocked his engines out. Gonna put our sonar on now just in case, because it is a Fubuki. If the T-61 wants to sonar, then I'm happy to shoot. I think the T-61 is going to sonar. California. This is not good, this is not good. I don't want to be spotted here. But California's spared me. Bedoini's firing HE. It's fine. Goes in there, okay. Lucius Beard Island.
Problem solved, sir.
Might have overled the California. Finally getting our second fire of the game. But do I need... I'm under fire from practically everyone, aren't I? Love the fast turrets on the Devonshire. Yes, I'm really quite surprised with the very quick turret traverse speed that you get on the British heavy cruisers. Pixel Mug, good evening, good evening. Sorry for being late. No worries, no worries, no worries. I started an hour earlier than I said I was in Wales Weekly. But Doiny probably can reach me from there. Having to guesstimate the lead on the Gaussian air there. Oh, kind of hoping I would get away with this, but it looks like the enemy's conned on to what I'm doing. As long as I can try and minimise the amount of 14-inch guns which are looking at me, the better. There goes the battalion, thank you.
Fire. Problem solved, sir.
Ooh. Which one do I want? I want that one. Just a weak Leggett in there, making a run off to the northeast. Oh, Crankman. Hello. It's a new name for sure. Oh, Neptune's Beard spotted by aircraft. 15-inch gun battleship off to my port side, along with a cheeky 6-inch cruiser to my starboard side. Oh no, 14-inch gun battleship there. Yeah, the bottom's just gonna overmatch me. That's his. That's all his turrets. There you go. Overmatched. That was an awkward situation where I couldn't break off. But that's my own fault for pushing up. Oh, please don't. So our team only has one player left, which is the T61, as our Tennessee is actually AFK, and this game's going to drag out because Tennessee's AFK. So we'll head back to the port on that one, unfortunately. Cheesy, did ships really angle in real life as a strategic tactic? Same question goes for tank inward. I wouldn't say like in reality it wasn't as much of a mechanic as say what you were as it is in game. Like in game, it's very much a game mechanic. In reality, not necessarily. Most of the times, it was just like broadside out against each other and slug it out. But then again, there are instances where angling was used, like when Hood and Prince of Wales pushed against Prince Eugen and Bismarck. They very much had the intention of just stay nose in, angled, I guess you could say, until the last minute to then swing out and unveil their rear turrets and then blap at close range. It was very much a Royal Navy tactic early war when encountering the enemy, was to close in and then open fire. And so whether it's intentional or not, but yeah, it's not as much a thing in reality as it appears in game. Like in game, it's very much like a game mechanic, which happens a lot, whereas in reality, nah. Gross Account first. I mean, you probably already know my opinion on that legendary tier. What legendary tier ship does the stream want to see? I mean, I've got Gary Alaska, Shimakaze, Yamato, Conqueror, Gross Account first, Kleber, and Karabosk. Lucian, I give up on this ship. Oh, the Legazian there? It's fair enough. I mean, legendary tier is a waste. I know. That is my personal opinion. The legendary tier is an absolute waste. Alaska. We'll do the Alaska then. Yeah, my personal opinion on legendary tier is it needs work. At the moment, it is just a bit of a waste, I kind of feel. This is why I just don't play it. Like, I've only ever completed legendary premium supplies once since it's come out. Even them bolting steel on as a reward, it's not enough. Like, this tier is horrible. There's no diversity. There's no fun. There's no money to be made. And it's just like, whichever team has the most Yamatos and Shimikazes wins. Pixel, I remember in the Pacific there were a few battles where it was the opposite of angling. Cape, I'm going to pronounce it. Ifamance had the USN force crossing the T. Oh yeah, crossing the T of the Japanese force of the. I remember. Yeah, crossing the T was quite a common tactic. The text was true. What's the point of playing on there? GSC, thanks. I mean, is it based on fact? It increases the thickness of the shell, has to penetrate, but never heard of it being used in any documentaries I watched. Yeah, I don't think it wasn't a ship thing. It was definitely a tank thing. It was quite common on, say, in certain tanks and stuff for the commander to angle the tank, I believe. Because obviously, like you said, it increases the armor thickness and the chances of the shells ricocheting and stuff. So it did happen. but just I don't think it was much of a naval thing. I think that when they designed the armor of a ship, the intention was it was to be broadside. So they usually designed the armor to resist incoming shells from being broadside on. Yeah. So I say it's more of a mechanic within the game. I've got HE loaded, but we're just going to fire it. I should really put a AP in, but we'll just turn out here. See what happens with that. Oh, sorry, I bumped the mic. Captain Cranky, wargaming on a bunch of thieving mongrels. Let's see. It's not too bad. But yeah, we're just contesting with each other at a maximum range here, aren't we? Might push up the flank a little bit and see what's going on. Captain Cranky, there's one thing making money, there's another thing when you abuse your player base by outright extortion. I mean, officially you don't actually have to pay anything for it, really. And you do get a fair amount of premium ships for free through Global XP and crates, which you get gifted and stuff. So really, probably for most experiences, it's only about 2,500 doubloons for Admiralty backing if you want to get more of premium ships, which can be earned through doing ranked arena and other things like that. I don't think it's... It could be worse, is the best way to put it. This is the thing, like, I know that obviously free-to-play game with microtransactions, things like that, it's not really a popular idea with some people. However, I've come from Battlefield 5. Battlefield 5 was just an absolute pile of god-awful mess, and therefore, whenever I think of World of Warships Legends, I always have to take that. I always take Battlefield 5 into account, and when I take Battlefield 5 into account, I go, you know what? It's not that bad. Like, it could be worse. What can I do here? Jesus, really, I assumed the game's general armor layout, weak science was true. Then again, I wasn't a naval guy until I started playing this game, so I don't know much about real life. It's like if you ever look at like maybe check out Jack and Fennell's channel and check out maybe some of his videos regarding like some historical battles. But you'll see, like, the Battle of Jutland, it was literally just, you line your ships up over there, we line our ships over here, and we just blap at each other. That's very much like how it goes down. Each team gets their line of ships, and you just blap away at each other. Right. Here's wondering if I can actually get out of this situation. Oh, maybe not. I'm hoping I can kite away. That's what I'm hoping. Hoping I can keep this big island between me and their nasty battleships and kite away. Well, the Alaska battle tanking. Maybe I need to check out the armor scheme of the Alaska. Oh boy. I need to, like, go undetected. Like now. Good. Now the Albemarle's gonna get focused. Oh, hello, Stumpy. Hello. GCSE, I agree they greedily regard the price of premium ships. It's a bit steep for what it is. It depends on the tier. I know that some of the higher tiers can be they've got quite expensive. Pixel, with all the cosmetics, I don't think you could even tell which side of was which in Battlefield, or they took out the flags and the voices. Oh yeah, Battlefield 5, yeah, you could just so easily make a really interesting historically, like even this arcade historically accurate game. Like if the Germans only were able to use German weapons and the British were only allowed to use British weapons, and I don't mind a bit of faff with the cosmetics, that's fine. But yeah, it just didn't quite go too well. Oh, it looks like... Oh, this is death then. Oh, goody. All the flanks have collapsed at once. Now I'm having to use HE because everyone's angling in. Hey Stumpy, hello. Pixelmug. Napoleonic tactics with giant hulking metal beasts. Yes, that is very much it. Stumpy. Tech Whiz. I would like bigger flags and would be able to customize a flag on the ship. Make your own logo. I think the reason why they don't want to do make your own logo is I'm pretty sure the community will find a way to make a phallus. Whatever game you go to, where the player base is allowed to customize their own thing and do this and do that, they will find a way to make a phallus. If not a phallus, then a pair of boobas or titties, or something appropriate. If it's not that, then it would be swastikas and things like that. So in light of the quest, although I'm sure that it would be nice to be able to make our own customizations, things like flags and stuff, I can also appreciate Wargaming's position of no, we don't want phallus flags. Oh. But yeah, it would be nice if they allow us to do what they did on PC, where we can fly two flags. So here you see I'm flying the second beta flag. Be interesting if with the if they allowed us to fly like a second flag, like a second customized flag. Yeah, this is just generally a horrible game. I didn't lead it that much, did I? Or is it just the dispersion's that god awful? I mean, this is the worst one. I feel like I'm having a really rubbish game. We're up to 103,000. I've reached the edge of the map. And somehow gone undetected. I think I've just about left gun range of everyone. Alright, let's train our guns off to our port side and we'll go for Guts or Glory, I think. Stumpy, that is one very large cruiser. Yes, so large, in fact, you could almost call it a battle cruiser. But don't tell the Americans that it's a battle cruiser. They don't like that, because that'll be too British. Only the British and the Germans had battle cruisers, and the Japanese. The Americans never had battle cruisers because they simply named them super cruisers. Jesus, I would like some balance. The ability to dispose of permanent camouflages. I've accidentally created. Yes, no, I agree. I'd like to see that. Waste resources. Yeah, I think they are actually looking into. Oh look here, death, please. I do think they are looking into giving us the ability to convert permanent camouflages back into paint. Obviously, it'll be at a cost. You know, the same way that once you buy a ship and you sell it, it's at a cost. Let's just turn everything on. There we go. You never know. Like, it might give me some more points before I die. A horrendous death. What have we got? 18-inch guns, 16-inch guns, 15-inch guns, 18-inch guns, 6-inch guns. Just put the fire out. I'm not going to live long enough to use it again. There you go. Death, please. Yeah. I definitely like balancing is one of those things which is going to be a constant, ongoing thing with World of Warships Legends. I mean, even like on PC, ships that have been out for like 7 years are still getting balanced and things like that. So balance is just one of those continuing things. Converting permanent camouflages, yes, I would like to see that for sure. Geez, I would also like the camera angle the same as the PC. I think it's lower and close really bothers me. I'm not too fussed about the camera angle personally, but what I would like would be the ability, when I'm in this free camera mode, I would like there to be a button where I can actually make the HUD disappear, so I can actually get some nice screenshots. So even like when you're in a game, you can make the HUD disappear and get some nice screenshots as well. That I would like, but that's just a it's not what is that? It's a would like, but not a must have, if you know what I mean. If they found a way to ship a phallus straw into a moon, game is child's play. Yes. Battle cruiser for sure. Yes. We Spartans call it a glorious death. Glorious heroic death. Oh, second on the team. We actually made money. Thanks to an epic credit booster. We would have made money just, but legendary tier. Yeah. What can you say? What can you say? It's no more. Right. Is there any not recommendations? Any requests? What I'll do. It is 10 o'clock here in the UK, so I'll select this nation preemptively, but what I might do, I might just nip off and grab a bottle of lager while you chaps make a couple of recommendations. Usually during these streams I drink tea, but it's just so hot here in the UK that a nice cold lager from the fridge is gonna fit the occasion a lot more. For those of interest, it's Amstel. Jesus, I see your point, but as someone said into it, that then seeing no progress for months doesn't wash. Small features like that could be put into the code base in no time at all. But the thing is, they're working on a lot of things at the same time. And also, this is the thing, I don't know how large the development team for Legends is. Because I think the development team for Legends is actually quite small in comparison to the PC. I think most of the efforts go towards the PC version of the game. Cheshire Time, full secondary build. Full secondary build. What would you use? What should you use? I mean, it's. This is going to be such a bad choice. The thing is, a secondary build on the Cheshire is a bad idea. I know she has a lot of secondaries, but she just hasn't got the survivability getting close. I will take a Cheshire out though. I do appreciate maybe the meme build, like just messing around with the Cheshire. I can see that being a bit of fun, but from live streaming, I don't want to die really quickly. Always nice to see a Fiji. Yeah, I'll see if I can get the Fiji in there and a hood. Jeez, yeah, that's supposed to say. That was supposed to say, as someone who has worked on software development. Okay, that excuse doesn't make sense. I think it. Obviously, I don't know how large their team is and how much they're working on. Because I think like carriers are probably absolutely soaked up their development times. Wait and see, because I know they said they're working on it. TechWiz will to rebuild. What, in the Cheshire? It sounds like such a meme build. Have I got a commander spare for it? I'm not even sure if I have a commander spare. I might look into it. If I got a spare commander, I might mess around. I mean, it might not go down well, but it would be interesting. The idea of having all these secondaries going off. I mean, they're not going to add up to much, but she does have a decent quantity of secondaries. It is a small team. They've stated that. I don't know the numbers. As someone who isn't familiar with their code base, I could probably put those features in, and I'd take 15 minutes. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, it could be quite a quick fix. This is the thing, like you say, and it probably is. In all honesty, it's just simply a matter of maybe them actually finding the time. Guy Yakaski only been 10, tier 5 and 6 game, but we got tier 4. Do I need Dallas, New Orleans, Bayern, Nagato? Okie dokie. Monaghan. You know what? I'm going to slow down here and let the Monaghan overtake me. What's the destroyer? Missed it.
Alle Stationen melden Position eines strategischen Ziels.
Yeah, I think we'll go undetected now. To be fair, it's the management, not the developers' fault. They want the resources used elsewhere. Yeah. I'd agree with that. Stumpy, what's the Cheshire's detection like compared to her peers? I think it's well, the book's over there. I mean, Cheshire is a very large ship, so I wouldn't be surprised if her detection is as per to reflect. Oh boy. I think they're ghost shells.
Alle Stationen, Feuer auf das Ziel konzentrieren. Alle Stationen, vorrücken zum Erobern dieses Bereichs.
Oh. Well, he should know my torpedoes are incoming. Unless it wasn't his sonar.
Enemy cruiser sunk. Our team has taken the lead.
It must have been the Bedoini's radar then that picked me up. I thought it was the New Orleans sonar. We got away with that one. That's been my only contribution to the game so far. But it's been a very strange game. What's the battleship left? Nagato, 16-inch guns. Oh, that's horrible. That is horrible. I might just do a safety loop and then go out the other side. See if I can tangle with the Bedoini over there instead. I'm located... Oh, they got a destroyer left as well. Yeah, Nagato's going that way. I just don't want to tangle with the Nagato with her 16-inch guns, because that's just got overmatch written all over it. So I'll just go this way, take the slightly cautious route and see where we get. I believe I saw a post saying you can get Cheshire down to a 9 kilometers detection range. You probably could. You probably go even less. I mean, I could quickly switch out Commander and see what we end up with. Hello, Sax. Hello. Good to see you. The book, you say? Yes. Although the Cheshire review probably would have been done before I started writing down stats and things like that. Can we engage the Bedoini without having to engage the Nagato? That'll be the preference. She's over there, okay. If not, I think we'll just have to engage the Nagato as well. I think as long as surprise is in our advantage, maybe we will give the Nagato a cheeky surprise. I've just got to make sure I don't get too close to the Bedoini while doing this. 11.1. .7. I mean, she's going to see me at 3. 11.5. 1.4. Okay, we're seen now. Oh, she's gone. Oh well, we'll just have to start engaging the Bedoini then. That's fine. Yeah, it seems just I've really not had much of a contribution in this game. I had just a lot of intentions, but probably poorly executed. And I'm discovering that the Bedoini cannot ricochet 9-inch AP. Which is becoming rather advantageous for me. Oh, she managed to bounce that shell.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
That's going to be all she wrote, isn't it? So I'll see if I can catch her in the chat. Stumpy. That's because the world wants the hood speed. We live. Lord Gnome. Is it Lord Gnome? No, Lord Genome. Hello, hello, hello. That's a new name as well. Round 2 on the buddy, yeah. Oh, what's left? What are we... Oh, an Akatsuki. An Akatsuki, that's... Yeah. Oh, well, we might as well enjoy the lager while we can.
Torpedoes dead ahead. Torpedoes direct front. Torpedoes to port.
There we go. So what was after the Cheshire? Someone shouted Hood. Someone shouted Fiji, wasn't it, as well? Mid-table, but can't complain. For a game where I really didn't do too much, I can't complain. Let's see. What could I get the detectability down to? Well, I would do that. Now, obviously, this doesn't include changing the module. But I've got concealment down to 9.4 just with a commander build, and you could take another 10% off. So yeah, 9 kilometers, probably quite feasible if you wanted to. Yeah, 9 kilometers. Original Tyrant in the Fiji. Does anyone in chat want to be a destroyer for me? HMS Gneisenau. Right, let's take the Fiji out, see what we end up with. And yes, Stumpy, the book. So we have the current book, and then we have the old book, which I still use actually. But where's the Cheshire in here? There's the Hawkins, Massachusetts, Yohagi, Menakazi, Akatsuki. Hatsuharu, California, Roma, Trento, Bacquarin, Japard, Nauza, Aguil, Flint, Dallas, Helena, Atlanta. Don't know. I'd have to flick for it a bit more accurately. But yeah, literally when I review, I'm like this with the microphone, and I just have the book on my lap, and I read the book while I play the game. So that's why sometimes in reviews I do absolutely shocking or do things that you probably shouldn't do, because I'm not really paying attention completely. I'm reading, looking down and reading, then trying to play the game at the same time. It's very much like when I'm live streaming, I'm trying to read the chat at the same time. It can make for a jolly good show. However, yeah, if I can put my full concentration into it, that's usually, it helps. Let's see what we're up against. Tier 5 and 6 game: Mahan, Ioba, Devonshire, Dallas, Fiji, New Orleans, Colorado, Ruggiero. Interesting game. Backing up a Ganevi as well. Ganevi's going to want to flex, so I'm going to see if I can assist him. Cheese says it. I play on Xbox, unfortunately. Started on PS4 a few weeks after release, but moved to Series X this generation. Fair enough. Nowadays, with the consoles, there's not much difference between them. Sometimes it's just the odd game franchise, but even then, they're few and far between. It's just, I know they're working on it, so it's just a matter of time. But yeah, cross-play divisions, that's going to be good. I really hope they work that out. That's probably where they're putting most of their development time at the moment, because obviously you want to do cross-console divisions on all generations of the consoles as well. That's going to be quite interesting to see how they do it, if they can, because obviously they need to try and satisfy the requirements of both Microsoft and Sony. Gnevi, if you can do some spotting, I shall do some smoking.
Smoke generator activated. Smoke screen set.
Nuremberg, if you've got an aircraft, now would be the time to launch it. It seems that everybody wants to get in on the smokescreen. Yep, me deciding to do a bit of spotting was a bad idea.
Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes astern.
Yeah, they were pretty much waiting for me to, waiting for something to pop out of that smoke screen, weren't they? Wait, what the hell? Oh. We have no right flank. Okay, I'm gonna have to move over to the right flank, aren't I? Smoking is not good for your health, Major. I know. That's why I drink. What do you mean I'm not allowed to say that? Oh, Oh, if you're rewatching this live stream, you'll probably notice that down below there's now a clip function, so you can clip things. So anyone can now clip sections out of my videos and live streams, which is it's a new YouTube tool. It seems quite interesting. I'm yet to look into it at the moment. The takeaway is not now watching while working. Fair enough, fair enough. Sax. I can be your destroyer for the next game. Oh, that would be much obliged. Having a destroyer that knows that it needs to do some spotting is always much appreciated. Jesus, the commander grind was painful the second time around. Oh yeah, I bet. Well, it was horrendous when the game first came out. There was no guarantee that you would get a new commander out of each commander crate. So for a good proportion of the start of the game, it was, oh, you received John Jericho again. Have some commander XP, I guess. It was yeah, most frustrating until they introduced that new mechanic where it was like new commander crate, and you're guaranteed a new commander until you have all the commanders. Pardon me. Health, who needs health? Yeah. I would just like something to stay spotted a bit longer than 5 seconds, so I can actually like start working it over. Right, here seems like a sensible place to pitch my tent.
Smoke generator activated. Smoke screen set.
Right, the tent is now pitched. We can now just sit back and see what we can toast on the barbecue. Just in case. Not going to deny a broadside cruiser. At the moment, that broadside cruiser is probably the most critical thing on the enemy team to get rid of. Right, now I switch to the destroyer. And the air over. Don't you dare try and borrow my smokescreen, Hatsuharu. Oh, nice work. Okay.
Train is in sight. Smoke generator activated. Smoke screen set.
Oh, just as I'm about to go look at the chat, the over pops up. Oh, here comes torpedoes.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Oh, there's a slightly more important target.
Enemy destroyer sub team has taken the lead.
Right, there we go. Right, where did I get to? Where did I get to? That's why. You got all your guns, you'll be fine. Yeah, just keep shooting, chaps. You see, the alcohol washes away all the caked-on layers of ash and nicotine. Oh, it's like an Irish lad once told me. You smoke until your mouth's dry, and then you drink, and then that's what you do. That's what you gotta do. Sax, you actually kicking around? You are. Oh, I'll drop you an invite. Someone did request a HUD game as well, so we're jumping to the HUD, and then we have the Guneisenhower after that. There we go, here's HUD. We'll see how this goes. But it might be stronger alcohol. Yeah, I think you need vodka to wash away the layers of ash and tar, yeah. Jeez, I remember constant duplicates. I have all the standard commanders now on Xbox, but don't have any event commanders on this one. Ooh, yeah, event commanders. Didn't think of that. Sax, nothing worse than someone wanting to rush your smoke screen. Yes. It doesn't help if your whole friendly team jumps in. Stumpy, of Games Major they folded? Oh, odd Game Major, they folded, yeah. There you go, yeah, sorry. Would you be willing to do a game in the Bedoini? Yeah, I'll give it a go. I'll give anything a go. Within reason. Before I end up with really strange requests in the chat. Hello, Kinky Monkey. Hello. I'm someone now. You're perfectly welcome, Stumpy. Sax is going for the objective. I'm going to load up HE. What have we got here now? We've got a North Carolina and the KG5, a Fuso, a Pensacola and Nuremberg, a Benson, Akatsuki, an Agil, and a Gaidi. We might have a chance to actually have another sip of my lager. How have you been? I've been doing well enough. It's reasonably hot here in the UK at the moment, so that is mildly uncomfortable, I have to confess. But yeah, I've been keeping well, keeping busy, and work has been very, very busy at the moment. Okie dokie, thanks. I shall bear that in mind. Oh, I see a smoke screen as well. Benson? Oh, are you coming around the corner, Nuremberg? Yes, you are. Benson's gone, that's good work. Right, I'm going to have to switch to AP, switch the guns to the starboard side. Just as the Gaidi gets spotted. Hopefully the Nuremberg goes first, maybe? Oh, I knocked out one of his turrets. There he goes, very nice.
Our team has taken the lead.
I probably need to start I'm going to make a move over towards you, Sax, and see if I can assist with the potential shenanigans which will be happening over at Bravo, on the assumption that 2 destroyers and 3 cruisers should be more than sufficient to take out an enemy battleship. Actually, in fact, I might even train my guns off that direction. Could be a good game for the Hood. It's not a lot of cruisers, quite a lot of destroyers, and an interesting mix of battleships. She's going a little faster than I anticipated. Okie dokie. Okie dokie, Sax. Should have eyes on the Pensacola Sharpish. There's half a Pensacola. There goes the Fuso, nice. The question is which way to go. Alright, we'll see if we can catch up with the chat. What sort of industry do you work in, Major? I work in civil engineering, in a very small section of the engineering, so I don't usually go into what my exact industry is because my industry is so small that if someone so wanted, they could probably find me on social media and things like that. So I usually don't mention which industry of civil engineer I work in, but yeah, civil engineering, and yeah, it's been very busy. Oh my. Right, my sonar's going on.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Sax, think of that as a favour. I just saved you. I probably actually did save Sax by ramming him. Right, I do like to play a bit aggressive in Hood, so I probably will be flexing down onto these. Ideally, what I want to do is probably pick on you because you're the most broadside on. Come on, turn it in, turn it in, turn it in. This could hurt. That is a bit ridiculous. Okay, we returned the favour.
Confirmed. Torpedoes dead ahead. Problem solved, sir. Victory is in sight.
Come on, load the gun. I might have to go for the bow. Ah, Agilgos. But they're being mauled apart by 1,000 cuts. We'll jump on board with Sax. See how things go while I catch up with the chat. That's a lot of responsibility you're putting on your shoulders, 1BB. But the room for speed, yeah. That's fine, that's exactly the reason I didn't ask where you work. It's alright, it's alright. I think it's actually I think I did a 1K Q&A, and I think someone asked, like, what do I do in my meantime? Oh, nice. Yeah. I did, I did a civil engineering degree, and then I worked in a pub for 6 months, and then I found my way into a civil engineering industry, and I've been there ever since. Let's see, about an hour left of the stream. Ooh, I'm actually at second place. I can't complain about that. Good Eisenhower game, and then a Bedoini game. So we better select those Germans. The ship, that ship took out some 40k of sister damage. Yeah, I just slightly oversteered it. I didn't kick the rudder back quickly enough. There we go. The Jerry division. It is getting, well, starting to feel rather warm here. Considering I've done 2 hours already, I might have to take a quick restroom break after this one, maybe. And then it'd be the turn of the Bedoini. GG. Yeah, no, that was quite a nice game. I was hoping maybe I wouldn't lose 40k health against the North Carolina, but we managed to slap him back for 20,000, so I can't complain about that. I think I'll go to the right flank and support our 2 cruisers. We are looking at a tier 5 and 6 game. Guidi, Akatsuki in a division with a Belfast radar. Aoba, Pensacola, Tennessee division. Scharnhorst is also in a division with the Belfast and the Aoba, I should say, or the Akatsuki. We also have a New Mexico and a Visa. I saw law that you had to left him on almost no HP after the Citadel. Could have been dead there and then. Yeah, I think we did it to each other. that's the thing. It was like he slapped me, and I was like, "Here's my repair party. Your turn." Slapped him. He went, "No, here's my repair party." Yeah, I flicked the rudder a little bit too much out to expose X turret on Hood. Like, Hood has like some really nice angles that she can bring A, B, and Y turret online. Like X turret just needs you just to kick out a little bit more. And at high speeds, you can do that maneuver quite quickly. At low speeds, it's her turning circle gets the better of you. Scharnhorst, Tennessee, Pensacola, Aoba. That's all the divisions, isn't it? Yeah. Akatsuki? Yeah. That's all the divisions. You're not in range. You're not in range. Why are my guns so stumpy? Here we go. Looks like their whole team's folding over to the right flank.
Torpedos direkt voraus.
Normally I would like to push in and brawl. The problem is there's just so many enemies and all their destroyers there that it's not going to be successful. I might just be better off kiting away. Who put that rock there? Is it on? Oh, he's sped up a bit.
Gegnerischer Kreuzer gesunken. Unser Team hat die Führung übernommen.
Right. Bad news is their entire team have focused on this flank. The good news is the whole entire team is focused on this flank. So, so although I am being heavily molested by a large quantity of enemy ships and aircraft, Sax has been able to just cruise around completely unmolested and secure all the caps. I guess this is where you would say dream work makes the team work. Oh, we're gonna eat one. Yeah. We're probably gonna flood out and die. Or I'm probably gonna get blapped in the side from somewhere. I'd like to go the other way, please.
Torpedos auf Steuerbord. Torpedos auf Steuerbord. Torpedos achter aus.
No, 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 the other way, the other way, the other way. I think the New Mexico's... Oh. I'm dead. Meanwhile, on Sax... There we go. Oh. Oh, good night, Stumpy. Good night, good night. Time for the beauty sleep, ladies and gents. Steadfast and stiff upper lip. Chin chin. Cheerio. By the way, in case the measure forgets, please like and subscribe. Stumpy, do you want to be a moderator? Yeah, so, as Stumpy says, if you can give the stream a thumbs up, that'd be much obliged. It just helps promote the stream and stuff. What I'll do is while Sax is cruising around here, I will quickly nip off to the restroom because we're over halfway through the stream, and I will be back shortly, and hopefully Sax will have wrapped up the game.
Unser Sieg ist in Sicht.
Rightio. Back is. Let's see how Sax is doing very well. Did he manage to kill the? He might have. The enemy is finally starting to cap. But the issue is, there's only 5 minutes of the game left, and we're already up to 973, 76. Well, we're gaining points a lot faster than they can. So something to always bear in mind, chaps, like if you can, try and play your flank, because if you don't, the enemy will. And that means you're losing map control. Rightio. For a ship I don't like, I'll take that. What was Bedoini? On to the Russians. Right, this is a ship I certainly haven't played in a long time. I have no idea what I was thinking when I did this commander build, but we're going to stick with it. I've dropped you 2 likes. Watching on my TV on one account, using my phone to... Much obliged, thank you. I know it's getting late for pretty much for Europe and most of Africa. It's probably getting very close to midnight. Golden midnight. It won't be long until we have all the Canadians and the Americans and maybe the Mexicans as well. Maybe I'm not sure if I have any subscribers or viewers from South America. I know I've got some from Central and Northern America. Tier 5 and 6 game, but there is a Tier 4 in there as well. Fubuki Mass, Omaha Nuremberg Dallas, Zara Helena Sinop Gneisenau. I should have checked the armour scheme of the Bedoini before I came into the game, but I don't think... I think she's okay up against 8-inch. Most don't get on with the Bedoini, but she's a great ship, just not much of a kiting playstyle with that turning circle. Yes. She likes to be at as much range as possible, I seem to find. And her survivability... Like, her DPM's really good, but her survivability is a bit on the questionable side at times. 4-kilometer torpedoes. Oh, Sax's plane. Okay. Her AP is devastating at close ranges. Yes. I was thinking, she throws so much downrange so quickly, it can be quite painful. Nuremberg. Division with the Dallas and the Omaha. There's the Dallas. There's the Omaha, okay. Oh, there's a destroyer there as well, but he's outside radar range. Right, sorry, I need my guns trained over here. Radar is 8.1 kilometers, detectability is 12 kilometers. Nah, he's not in range. This is looking like a horrible crossfire. Very horrible crossfire. What am I getting against that? I'm getting pens against the Dallas, am I? Pixel, same major, since you've still got some time left, would you like me to join your division after this? Yeah, you can do. I'm dead. Only one tier 7 and no legendaries. Don't worry, we don't intend to put legendary. but plenty up to tier 6. That's fair enough. This... Where did that... Oh, that came from there. Okay, that was my mistake. But yeah, it looks like we got another game where the whole enemy flank is come over to one side. That was not good. But like, God knows when's the last time I actually played the Bedoini as well. Probably have, but it'd be like probably 2 or 3 months ago for the Bedoini. Sykes is in a precarious situation, surrounded by 3 cruisers. I think they're all 6-inch cruisers as well. Yeah, Pixel Mug. Just let me know what your gamer tag is, and make yourself looking for a division, and I should be able to pick you up if you haven't got messaging stats set up. Oh, that's an 8-inch cruiser. Okay, 2 6-inch cruisers and an 8-inch cruiser. Also the 16-inch battleship, which I didn't see coming. But it should be another game where we win. Probably just not through any grand effort from myself, I should say. KG5 should be alright there. Helena's taken out the Algeria. What's that cruiser? New Orleans should be rushing this smokes ring, really. It's a mass. Oh, it's gone. There you go. It should be advantage us, because we've got the battleships to deal with their cruisers. We've got all the caps, and we've still got both of our DDs as well. Yeah, I think I just got caught out pushing forward. It looked like we had them on the ropes, and then I decided to drive in, and then the whole team turned up. Oh wait, never mind, I just realised I was about 15 minutes behind in the stream for some reason. But no, there's still plenty of time for the stream, so you can feel free to join in. Jeezy, shame you didn't get much from the AP there. The Bedoini is one of those weird ships for me, where it seems to score sit-downs for me like nobody's business. I get the same with the Italian cruisers too. Yeah. That's been like with the Bedoini. She's an interesting ship, but I'd say I have some reliability issues with her. It's a convenient way to place it. I mean, I can't really look at her armor scheme until the game's finished. Actually, I mean, she always seems to be whenever I come up against a Bedoini, she always causes me a problem. Whenever I play in the Bedoini, it always causes me a problem. It could just be I'm cursed, but yeah, or it could just be the situations I end up in. It's like in the game earlier when I was playing the Cheshire, the enemy Bedoini really was putting some work in against me. Whereas this game when I play the Bedoini, yeah, just couldn't. I mean, I know I got myself out of position. That is definitely a poor play on my behalf. But yeah, her survivability is a bit. I know her DPM can be really good because I've always been on the receiving end of it. It could just be that maybe my commander build needs some rework to obviously maximise that DPM. Maybe a reload build could be an interesting one. This is the thing, maybe I should play around with it a little bit more and see if I can find like a commander build I like. Sax is doing really good here. I mean, he just needs to fire torpedoes at this knob and then keep shooting at the The Zara. I don't think he's going to win against the Zara. Dodging the talks on the Zara. Probably could get away with it. Oh, there's a synopsized hole there. Lucky girl. Well, the game should be over soon. Let's see. Yeah, she's squishy versus battleships, but and has terrible maneuverability. I usually push under cover and try to get my radar in use and have some great high damage games that way. So supporting my DDs at the camp initially, island cover providing, yeah, maybe a bit more island play, more like the American light cruisers. Most don't expect the radar at tier 5 catches a lot of less experienced DDs out. And you wouldn't believe how many Bedoinies don't actually run the radar. How many times I've seen the Bedoini launch an aircraft and you go, oh, thank God, it's not running radar. Pixel, do you want me to send a friend request, or do you have a better way to get into Division? PSN is... so if you go... I mean, we'll do this in the meantime, and then we'll jump back. If you go to the... triangle. No. That game. Yeah, if you go to there, and then you can go looking for Division, and there you are. And then hopefully that works. I wanted to take a look at the Bedoini's arms scheme. I mean, it's not too different to the British light cruisers. Yeah, I can see why she gets hurt a lot. That is big. It's interesting to see. I think we've run out of suggestions, so Sax, I'll let you choose. I'll let you choose a tier. And I'll select a nation, I guess. He's going tier 6. Yeah, KG5. Let's do KG5. The phone she doesn't kite well at all. I've had limited success at range. If you go broadside or 45-degree angle, then you turn out. That's the thing. Like your armor cannon resist. Like it only resists. Is it 4-inch guns? Like that is bad. No, it's probably less than 4-inch guns. It's like 3.5 maybe. 215. No, much 4-inch guns I think. So yeah, it's bad that her armor's that thin. I can see why in the Cheshire I was able to pick her apart. Plus 1 rear-facing turret. Don't look at the scores, laugh out loud. Did I do bad? I must have done really bad. Right. T61, Fuso Division. Bayern Ranger Division, Akatsuki Boise, Ismail, North Carolina. Game of Capture the Base on Strait. Fuso, we have the division. We have Fuso T61. I actually did get some hits. Okay.
Fighter airborne.
Here's some more. Okay. Oh no, I've got this coming. Okay, who have I got on there? I've got Zerling Nelson, haven't I?
Main turret critically damaged. Alle Stationen brauchen Feuerunterstützung. Problem solved, sir. Torpedoes direct front.
Oh, we got DD in the centre as well.
Fighter returning to ship. Penetration.
Ooh, nice. Just watch yourself with those fusos there. Did I overlead?
Good luck, everyone. Fighter airborne. The enemy team has taken the lead. Fire.
I don't think we're going to win this one because the other flanks collapsed.
Fighter returning to ship.
Will to Rebuild is playing an impact.
Problem solved.
Can't put him down because of Will to Rebuild. I'll see if I can try and put the other one down first.
It's all on you.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Problem solved, sir.
2 HP. Oh, my phone battery is about to die, so I might have to drop out of the chat. No, that's fair enough. I'm still watching the TV now. Much obliged, much obliged. We're only probably got time for one more game, in all honesty. Right, I have a good one. Got pinched by the T-61 sonar. The middle spawn was shooting at me, so I had to make a move. Yeah, and that was a bit of a rough mix. Pixel, I'll let you pick a tier, and then we'll go with that. I will never tier 6. Although I would like to take the KG5 out again, I probably shouldn't. Sax will take a destroyer. Let's do the Duke of York. Let's show the Duke of York a bit of love. And hope that we get something. Or she can do a little bit more. So this will probably be the last game of the stream. After this, I will say cheerio to everyone. I'll say thank you to everyone. And I'll probably then jump in the bath and cool down because it is sweltering at the moment. If I look hot and bothered, it's because I am. Ooh.
Good luck, everyone.
Let's see what we're up against. Guidey, kid in the division with a flint, Nuremberg, California, Tennessee in the division with a New Mexico and a hood. Let's see how this goes.
Action stations.
I'll have to peel my shirtless self off the leather sweaty. Oh, yeah, leather. This is definitely the weather you do not want leather furniture. Oh, that's. Oh, thanks all. Yeah, this should be the last one, and after that, it'll be all the thank yous and everything.
Affirmative. All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
I ain't got an opportunity to take advantage of that. Spotted.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Oh, that's one spotted by the guardian. Okay.
Alle Stationen. Brauche Feuerunterstützung. Zielposition.
Oh. I put a lot of the legwork in on that one. Oh well. Sorry for that. No good island cover there near spawn. I didn't want to hang around the back. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Helena is quite a peculiar cruiser. Oh, nice work. I've got to try and re-engage now. Should be alright. To Tennessee, New Mexico, Tennessee.
Bereich erobern.
I finished the lager. I probably don't have time to grab a glass of rum, so.
Roger. Concentrate fire on the designated target. Roger.
Just got to be careful of any potential crossfire from the other Tennessee. What's with that dispersion? I mean, she's supposed to have improved AP angles. Well, anyway.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
What? Thought the more I angled it, the worse it got. Could be our last volley. To be honest, I probably won't actually kick the rear out, I'll probably just keep it angled. Which she did shoot.
That was a great battle. Main turret critically damaged.
With 1,000 health left. Oh, hello, little lion. Hello, hello, hello. Once they fix the turret bug, I think I'll resume grind out for the Valvis stock, about 90k away. What's your opinion on her? Valvis stock's quite strong because she can battle tank. I remember playing her when the Russian battleships came out. I was like, these are a little bit OP. So yeah, Valvis stock is quite nice. Yeah, a pixel, like the usual, like, well, what can be a good spot for getting a cruiser behind is like the islands to the bottom right of that square. That's usually quite a good one if you can get right up against the edge of it. That island is a very strong island, I guess you could say. We'll put our sonar on. Yes.
Enemy destroyer blown up.
Right, that is going to be the end of the stream. So on goes Colonel Bogey's March on repeat. And whatever this is now gets turned off. What? That's a bit mean. 76,000 damage, but way down the bottom. Yeah, the wall spike definitely really did put some effort in, actually. So yeah, that's fair enough. Fair enough. Rightio. I will dismiss the division. I do get a little bit annoyed with the lag that seems to happen on that. We'll have HUD at the end. We do like HUD there, and as is customary, I will go through and thank everyone for coming along. But before I do that, if I could remind you to feel free to give it a thumbs up, much obliged. And if you enjoy this content, feel free to subscribe. Although most of you guys, I believe, are already subscribers. So going through, I'd like to say thank you to Cheese Toasty, to Joseph Crevan, to Sniper Patch, to Next Era Gamer. Let's say thank you to Juan Carlos, to Captain Cranky, to Mike X Gaming, to Tom Ralston. Who else do we have? Thank you to Brandon ABC. Thank you to A Name That Was. Thank you to Naval History Hub. Thank you to Lucian West. Thank you to R. Lewis 88. Thank you to Simpus. Thank you to Jets Fan. Thank you to Old Crankman as well. Thank you to Pixel Mug. Thank you to Tom Me. Thank you to Stumpy West. Thank you to the Tex Wiz. God, it's been very busy today. Thank you to Salty Sax. Thank you to Lord Genome. Thank you to Kinky Monkey as well. Thank you to HMS Duncan. Hello and goodbye, yes. And thank you to Little Island. I think that is everyone who's commented in the chat. If you didn't comment in the chat, thank you as well. Although I don't know your names, but thank you. Yeah, much obliged. Thank you for everyone for coming along. Colonel Burger's March is probably going to be finished soon. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's going to be finished very, very soon. So, yeah, thank you to everyone for coming along. Thank you for joining in with the community divisions, Pixel Mug and Salty Sax. And, someone else. The thing is that the name, the console name, and the other name doesn't match. I can't remember off the top of my head. Lucian West, I believe. But yeah, thank you to everyone. Farewell, have a good weekend, until next time on the Gamma Measure, and back to the port. Cheerio.